honesty, it's about all of us too. It's about the history of our band and really kind of the state of the way music is. So it's kind of long, so bear with me. We were playing. We're from the Dallas area: Dallas, Austin, Houston, New Orleans, Oklahoma City, all the way up to Chicago, Milwaukee, Kansas City, all that. But we'd never been to the West Coast, so we were touring a lot, but never to the West Coast. And so anyway, there's a guy from Texas named Dale Watson. You remember Dale Watson? I know, he's amazing. He's awesome. I know, he's a dear friend of mine. Anyway, way back when, he moved from Texas to California, and his girlfriend was out there, and his girlfriend started getting connected, and she called me up, and she goes, why don't you let me book you some gigs on the West Coast? You know, she said, I got a line on all of Southern and Northern California. So we were saying, okay, this is great. Okay, so we let her go, we blocked off some time, and while that was going on, there was a guy from Dallas that had moved to Seattle, and he got wind of this whole thing, and he called me up on the phone. He said, dude, he was a dude man, okay? He said, dude, as long as you're on the West Coast, you gotta let me book you some gigs in Seattle. And so we said, well, all right, that's pretty cool, or whatever, you know. So I let him go do that, you know. I said, okay, you got it, I'll block off another week. Okay, so we started our tour, and I called him on the phone. I said, so how's it going up there? And he said, oh, dude, you probably do have some gigs in Seattle. It's like, I just blocked a week off of you for probably. So I gave it a couple of days, and I called him back, and he answered the phone and said, oh, dude, yeah, you probably do have a gig in Seattle. And so at this point, see, we were young and dumb, and this is before cell phones and GPS and map. We had to look at the maps go. And so I was looking at the maps go, and I realized where we were staying with Eve in Burbank, California, it was probably further to drive to Seattle as it was to just drive back to Dallas. So I realized at that point we were going to lose money on the whole tour if we went to Seattle and didn't have a gig. So I realized I had to take it to my wonderful bass player, Jimbo Wallace. I said, Jimbo, I said, what do we do? And he said, let's go to Seattle. So we did, and we somehow managed to get a gig in Portland that was kind of crazy, weird, cool. And then by that time, the guy wasn't answering the phone at all. And we were close enough, we were in Portland, Oregon, so we just drove to Seattle, and we had his address, we knocked on his door, and a big red-headed guy answered the door, and he said, no, he's not here. He skipped out owing all of us at least $1,000 in back rent. He owes pretty much everybody else in Seattle money. If you know where he is, we'd like to know too. And we said, can we stay here? And they did. They let us stay on their living room floor for about a week, actually, it ended up being. After about the third day, this guy, he was a bartender, so he was somewhat well-connected. So he comes in and he goes, okay, here's the deal. He goes, they can't pay you any money, but there's a showcase at the Vogue Theater on a Saturday night. And he goes, there's probably going to be a lot of people there, but I don't know. He said, but they're going to throw you guys up at the end of the show if you want to play. You might get to play 2 songs. You might get to play 45 minutes. We don't know. Okay, well, we took what we could get at this point, right? So anyway, we started, they threw us up. Sure enough, it ended early. We were playing. The people were smiling and marching and sweating and going crazy. We were winning them over, okay? Well, I was playing the song Psychobilly, or we were playing the song Psychobilly Freakout. And I was looking up smiling, people were smiling back, and then I looked up and nobody was smiling. They were all looking at Jimbo with this look on their face like. And so I looked over there, and one of his bass strings was broken on the big bass. And it was all loosey-goosey, but he was still slapping, but there was blood going everywhere. Probably I was thinking in time with his heartbeat, like if you've ever seen gore, it was real blood. Better than a gore show. And so I looked down and there were girls that had blood on them, and there was blood on the bass, and it was like, oh my God, I started getting queasy, like. And so we're playing the song Psychobilly Freakout. You just heard it. We have breaks, or bam, we stop, and then I say it's a Psychobilly Freakout. We keep going after. But I had in my head that when we hit this break, we have to quit playing, or Jimbo is going to bleed to death. So we hit the break, and I kind of looked over. I said, "Man, are you okay?" And he just grabbed his bass, and he brought his bass right up into the center of the stage, and he planted it like a flag. And he held up his right hand that was covered in glistening red blood. And he made a cross on his face in blood like this. Then he just looked at me and said, "Go." And so I said, "It's a Psychobilly Freakout." And we started playing the song. We kept playing, and the crowd went wild. And well, there were the two owners of the famous record label Sub Pop Records were in the front row, and we got a record deal. And Jimbo didn't bleed to death. Hardly any applause for that. He's all the way from Muy Fabulosa, Deer Park, Texas. Let's hear it for Nature Boy Jimbo.